us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. And now a quick check of our starting lineups showing us who will hit the floor first. Now here's Clark. Mitchell outside. Clark. Boston sets a screen. Clark can't get it to go.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go through the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Here's Harrington. Back to Gumbawale. Drops in the tray. And with these teams, so much talent on offense, you can see the precision they play with.
Yeah, and it shows up in the way they move around the floor. Everyone knows exactly where they're supposed to be.
It's also in the speed in which they set up their offense. They don't waste any time getting into sets. Just a strong finish through contact. Kelsey Mitchell refusing to be out-muscled. I love to see that kind of physicality from her.
Now here's a Gumbawale. Pass to McCowan. Harrington. Here's Smith. Natasha Howard pulls it in. Now here's Hull. Covered by Hines Allen. Hull with the bucket.
Pretty points from Hull. She leaves it all out on the floor.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Outside of Gumbawale for three. Natasha Howard with the rebound. Mitchell right side. Boston with the bucket.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
And it's the Wings ball. It's a three-point game. Outside of Gumbawale. With nobody on her, she buries the jumper.
Scoring off the ball. Ogunbowale so active on this end.
Mitchell outside. Clark outside. No good on the three. Ogunbowale with it. And it's Howard picking her up. Over to the left wing. Now here's Carrington. She's covered by Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 14. And it's Carrington missing.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And when it comes to San Diego native Dejanay Carrington, the word you hear a lot when her teammates describe her is effort.
You're not going to find too many players who work harder than she does. Whether it's on defense or in the offseason or in practice, she is always trying to improve.
Now here's a Gumbawale. She has 5. Lets the three fly. Bangs home the trifecta.
A skilled shooter from outside the arc. Ogunbowale is someone that loves getting space to take these shots.
Pass to Boston. Mitchell outside. Back to Clark. To the paint. Boston, no good.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Now here's a Gumbawale. McCowan, she's covered by Clark. Back to Gumbawale. Shoots the three. The three-pointer is on target.
Wow, she has come into this game with her long-range game looking great. She could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Now here's Clark. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Mitchell, shot's good.
Well, a consistent three-point shooter like Mitchell always has an answer. She goes right to the line and strikes back.
Carrington with the ball. She's covered by Mitchell. Outside, Hines Allen. Arike Ogunbowale on the wing. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Pass to Clark. Now Hull. Mitchell outside. The rebound by the wings. And here's Carrington. Ogunbowale with it. From downtown. And that doesn't go either for Ogunbowale. Pass to Mitchell. Good. The game is all even.
There isn't a part of the court that Mitchell won't let it fly. When she hits from the mid-range, it just increases the headache for the D.
Pass to Ogunbowale. And here's Smith. Lets it fly. She can't get it to go. Clark outside. Oh, and she misses the go-ahead basket. Down low and stolen by Boston. Now the Fever moving it up. Pulls up for three. Shot's good by Clark.
Well, Kelsey Mitchell sometimes has that shoot-first mindset, but she's also always willing to make the next pass.
Pass to McCowan. Barrington. Outside Ogunbowale. Shot to stop the drought. The Wings with another miss. The Fever leading. Now Boston. Clark, guarded now by Ogunbowale. Mitchell outside. Boston sets a screen. To the inside. Here's Howard. He drains it in as the shot clock ticks down.
We've seen this before. Howard playing with some power. Power down low, pushes right past the contact to the bucket.
And this Dallas franchise once represented the city of Detroit, and that's where they won 3 championships.
Yeah, joining the league in year 2, 1998, they enjoyed lots of success in the Motor City. But then they moved to Tulsa in 2011, and then to their current home of Dallas in 2016.
Now here's Clark. Outside Howard. Mitchell. Pass to Clark. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Dallas. Here's Harrington. Outside Ogunbowale. Shoots. Add basket number 6 to her stat sheet. She's now 6 for 10.
Well, when it's Arike Ogunbowale running the pick and roll, stop ball has to be the first goal as a defender.
Now here's Clark. Here's Natasha Howard for 3. Score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Now here's Carrington. She's covered by Mitchell. And she was all alone on that one.
Love the competitive mindset from Ogunbowale. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Here's Clark. Pass to Hull. Mitchell. Screen by Howard. Mitchell left side. Clark with it. Hull covered by Hines Allen. Oops, there's the 24-second violation, so they'll turn it over. Dallas with the ball. Outside, Agunbowale. Pass to Harris. Screen by Segrist. Now here's Harris. Defense right on her. There's Agunbowale with the three. Hits it from three-point range.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Wings up 3. Hold tight, we've got more basketball action headed your way. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Wings, what do you guys think?
I think the roof is up, but get some people some umbrellas. It has been raining in here. A lot of threes.
Yeah, you know I'm a huge umbrella guy, but hey, when it rains, it pours. And they haven't let up from beyond the arc.
Dallas in the lead. Lopez Seneschal. Good, and the assist goes to Agunbowale.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Now Colson. Wallace, guarded by Charles. And here's Colson. Outside Cunningham. And it's out of bounds to the Fever as Indiana retains possession. Shot clock at 6. Here's Clark. Nice D from Maddie Segrist. Lopez Seneschal outside. Enrique Agunbowale on the wing. And again, it's Dallas converting.
A volume scorer through and through. Agunbowale can generate her own momentum pretty quickly.
When you look at Enrique Agunbowale's scoring numbers, they're historically good.
Well, she came into the 2024 season averaging 20.5 points per game. That's the third best average ever, and only Brianna Stewart has a better career average amongst active players. I mean, Enrique's offensive arsenal is unreal.
Here's the Wings with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Lopez Seneschal outside. Pass to Harris. Goes up from the top of the key. Good. She hits the jumper.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Colson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Defended by Lopez Seneschal. Puts it up. Colson misses. Lopez Seneschal outside. Here's Segrist. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Clark outside. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Again, the miss by the Fever. Outside Charles. Pass to Segrist. It's stolen by Turner. Here's Colson. Wallace with the ball. Shoots over Lopez Seneschal. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Agunbowale. Pass to Charles. And here's Harris. Nailed from three-point land.
I love the poise and confidence Harris plays with. She doesn't hesitate on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Turner. Outside Cunningham. It's stolen by Carrington. That's in, and she found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Turned on the Jets. Carrington flying out for the score.
Tipped away. Agumbawale with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Boston. Hull guarded now by Agumbawale. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Boston.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
Here's Dallas now. Now here's Agumbawale. 26 points for her. Shoots on the block. Hold with the rebound. Indiana with the ball. They trail by 14. Clark, right side. Turner. Pass to Boston. They double team Aaliyah Boston. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Rebound Dallas.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shot.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball.
Now here's Smith. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Clark with it. Pass to Hull. Well, there's lots of ways you can build a team. What do you think is the best route, Tim?
Well, optimally, you want to draft and develop, but that's tough to do because it's hard to find rookies and second-year players who have a major impact. So you need to have patience if you want to draft and develop.
Yeah, so I like the teams that make smart trades, whether it's taking in picks, cashing in for a star. Asset management is the name of the game.
Well, a 3-and-D wing, players like Lexi Hull, so valuable here in the WNBA.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over. Now Agumbawale. Pass to Hines Allen. Smith. Screen by Smith. Hines Allen. Hole defending. Agumbawale. Shot is off. Now here's Boston. McCowan defending. Back to Boston. Mitchell. Howard the screen. Indiana again missing. Now here's Carrington. She's covered closely. Up top of Ogunbowale. To end the drought. The Fever pull it in.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Pass to Mitchell. Yes, great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
What a tough player. Lots of times, Mitchell is the smallest player on the floor, but her heart might be the biggest.
Now here's Carrington. She's covered by Mitchell. Now here's Hines Allen. And here's Carrington. She's covered by Mitchell. Clark left side. Howard. Back to Clark. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. And again, it's Indiana converting.
She can shoot off the dribble a lot, but Mitchell is also adept at shooting off the delivery. A crisp pass helps her square up.
Now here's Carrington. Outside Ogunbowale. The shot from 20 feet. He clangs that one off the back iron and it falls. Indiana trailing. Clark outside. Pass to Mitchell. Inside. 5 on the clock. Howard. The shot from the low post is good.
Using her touch and tenacity around the rim, Howard's able to beat a number of defenders inside.
Smith, guarded by Howard. Arike Ogunbowale on the wing. From outside the arc, and she's good on the 3 ball.
Up for the defense, they got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her 3-point attempt.
And here is Mitchell. She's got 11. Clark outside. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Smith. So it's Dallas now. At one point, they led by 16. Now McCowan. Ogunbowale with it, and Clark picks her up defensively. Outside, Hines Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Ogunbowale.
Laser focus. Hines Allen was ready to fire the second she got the ball.
Here's Clark. Fires from deep. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's the Wings, up by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Now the second half about to get started up again any moment. And really an incredible game from Ogunbowale.
It's amazing to watch. She spoils us with her performances game in, game out. And so far, another big scoring night for her.
And oftentimes when she puts up that many points in the first half, she follows it up with an even better second half. So we'll see if that happens again here.
Outside, Hines Allen. Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Pass to Mitchell. Outside, Howard. Boston. Clark with it. She's off on that one. Good work defensively by Tierra McCowan. Now here's Hines Allen. She's tightly guarded. Ogunbowale. She's guarded by Boston. Here's McCowan. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Obviously, McCowan's 6'7" size helps her down low, but she also has a little host of ways to beat you and some nice touch.
In a league of tall players, 6'7" Tierra McCowan still stands out.
And it's not just about her height, it's about how she uses it. Entering the 2024 season, McCowan has the best career rebounding percentage in league history.
Past the hole, over Hines Allen. Rebound Dallas.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Now here's Carrington. She's covered by Mitchell. Ogunbowale with it. Carrington. Back to Ogunbowale. Outside, Hines Allen. It's stolen by Hull. Pass to Clark. Shoots over Ogunbowale. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, that's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
Hines Allen, Hull defending. Here's McCowan. There's a screen by McCowan. There's Ogunbowale with the 3. Good on the triple.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Outside Howard. Boston. Mitchell, covered by Carrington. Pass to Howard. Clock at 6. Caitlin Clark outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Hines Allen. Hull defending to the middle. Here's Smith. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
First personal foul.
It goes on Natasha Howard.
Well, it's still early in her career. Lots of room for Alyssa Smith to grow, and that's scary.
And in 2023, Alyssa Smith led the WNBA in defensive rebound percentage.
You know, defensive rebounding, it's not a skill we talk a lot about, but it's so important. You end a defensive possession with the board, and Smith, she's as good as anyone at boxing out, securing the glass.
That free throw missing. And just thinking about players that do it all, who would you say is the most versatile player in the league?
Alyssa Thomas, for me, she averaged 15, 10, and 8 last year. Pretty much unheard of in the W.
That was an insane year from Alyssa Thomas. I mean, she could have won MVP for sure. But I'm going to go with Nafisa Collier. I mean, she does it all. She's all WNBA in terms of defense. She's averaged 21 points a game. She can pass it. She can rebound it. I mean, just an incredible talent.
Pass to Howard. Boston up top. Mitchell. Oh, covered by Hines Allen. Stolen by Hines Allen. Now here's Carrington. D right on her. McCowan up top. Nice D from Aaliyah Boston. Now here's Clark. Guarded now by Agumbawale. Pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Outside Agumbawale. To the inside. Here's Hines Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Agumbawale.
The inside-outside game of Hines Allen. It's a work of art. It is just so much fun to watch.
Boston outside. Back to Clark. Pass to Howard. And the shot goes in.
I know she's doing her best to carry them, but she can only do so much. Things would be different for them if she was getting a little more help.
And the Wings call time here.
Start it.
Now here's Carrington. Cole defending. Pass to McCowan. And here's Agumbawale. Carrington. Cole defending. Shot clock at 5. For 3. And it's Cunningham with the rebound.
That's a look you can't pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Now Boston. Clark. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
They've got to be careful not to give a shooter of her caliber open looks like that, because 1 or 2 of those are all it takes to really get her going.
Carrington with the ball, and Clark picks her up defensively. Inside. Job's good by Smith.
The moment Melissa Smith gets that ball inside, good night. I mean, Melissa is so hard to stop.
Boston outside. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Agumbawale. Takes it out to Clark. Hull covered by Carrington. Outside Cunningham. Clark. The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
Making a big difference from long range tonight. That was a big shot right there.
They've got time, and if she can keep stretching the defense like she has been with the three-point shot, that lead could go away in a hurry.
There's Agumbawale with the 3, and it's Cunningham with the rebound.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
And it's good for 2.
And that's pretty much an unguardable move from Mitchell. So skilled and composed with the ball in her hands.
Smith outside. Pass to Carrington. To the paint. Shot's good by Smith.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
Clark outside. Now here's Mitchell. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Founded back in 2021, the Commissioner's Cup has been an awesome addition to the WNBA season, Brian.
Oh, we all have loved it. It brings extra excitement to the schedule. So much so that the NBA adopted their own version of it.
Yeah, and it's been great in the NBA. And what I love about it, we get a final way before the final. So you get a taste of postseason pressure a lot earlier.
And, you know, even before coming to the WNBA, Kelsey Mitchell was an established star. When she finished her college career, she was second all-time in points.
And she makes both free throws. Dallas leading. Lopez Seneschal outside. Harris. Pass to McCowan. Clock at 6. Lopez Seneschal. And the 3 ball is good.
Fantastic dish from McCowan. Easy hoop for the team. Love it when a center can move the ball.
Here's Wallace. And here is Mitchell. Launches a 3. The rebound by the Wings. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to McCowan. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2. That one on Turner.
You almost feel bad for the defender. I mean, slowing down McCowan in the paint is impossible once she gets the ball. Have to foul there.
And she knocks down the first one. She's perfect from the line this time. Now Colson. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Pass to Wallace. Back to Mitchell. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Maddie Segrist. Down low. And out of bounds, the Fever will take it.
That is an unforced error if I've ever seen one, guys. Just not an ideal pass.
And here's Colson. Pass to Wallace. Colson, covered by Harris. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Add another field goal to her total. Makes it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that three-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
And yep, it's good.
I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but it counts just the same.
Here's Colson. Pass to Mitchell. Turner a screen. Mitchell, shot's good.
It's almost like she was born to score. Mitchell consistently finds a way to put points on the board. What a skill.
Segrist with the ball. Over Wallace. And yes, she's got the English that time as it falls.
The mid-range jumper, it's a very high percentage shot for her when she has that much room to get it off.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Wings. They lead by 9. And we're coming back right after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Here's Clark. Pass to Colson. Clark. And here's Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Cunningham sets a screen. From the high post. And it's Turner missing. And it's the Wings ball. They've got a 9-point lead. Outside Agumbawale. Pass to Harris. Screen by Segrist. Fires top of the key. Harris can't hit.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Now Wallace. Over Segrist. Rebound Dallas. At one point, they led by 16. Now here's Lopez Seneschal. Guarded closely. Count it.
Just like all the best guards, the elite guards in the world, Arike Ogunbowale finds ways to score inside.
Clark outside. Turner a screen. This one for three. And Clark gets the three.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Pass to Harris. Outside Ogunbowale. Segrist with the ball. The shot. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now Colson, covered by Harris. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside Charles. Harris. Charles, guarded by Wallace. Now here's Lopez Seneschal. Defense is right there, and the shot goes in.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Christy Wallace on the wing. Guarded by Charles. Shots good by Clark.
Well, a big part of Wallace's game is finding others, initiating offense.
Now here's Harris. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. And a foul called on Caitlin Clark. That's her first foul. Now here's Harris. She's guarded closely. Pass to Carrington. 5 to shoot. Screen by Segrist. And another miss by Dallas. The Fever trailing. To the paint. Now Turner. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Backed by her solid footwork, Turner knows a thing or two about scoring inside.
Outside Ogunbowale. Harris. Back to Ogunbowale. Good on the shot.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Inside. Pass to Cunningham. Now here's Hull. Olsen, covered by Harris. Good work there as it goes.
That's a great job, really, to angle her body, shield the bigger player from the ball on her way to the basket.
And you have to know how to finish like that if you're going to take it down low. And she showed all the capabilities of doing so.
Now here's Harris. Not a lot of room. And there are the Wings with another bucket.
Well, it's obvious that Harris doesn't lack confidence, guys, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
Clark outside. Cunningham sets a screen. Now here's Clark. Guarded now by Ogunbowale. Arike Ogunbowale with some nice D. Dallas in the lead. Picked away. Over to the wing. To the middle. Cunningham. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Plays with lots of movement offensively, great from the perimeter, but also capable of doing damage inside.
Here's Segrist. The Fever pull it in. Now Colson. Pass to Clark. Three-pointer. The rebound by Segrist. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. The Fever making a switch here. Here's the Fever with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Fever. Clark, guarded now by Agumbawale. To the inside. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
What a skillful play by Kelsey Mitchell, ensuring she gets a shot off while drawing a foul.
At the line for the away team, Kelsey Mitchell. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
Pass to McCowan. Agumbawale. That's good, and it's Tierra McCowan with the assist.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Clark with it. Boston sets a screen. Shot's good by Clark.
You know, that is right where they wanted to get that ball.
Carrington with the ball. Outside Agumbawale. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And that's off the glass and in.
Well, you see the rebounding numbers going up for Carrington, and I'll tell you what else is. Her aggressiveness.
Clark outside. That one, good for 2.
She's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half she's having.
And here's Carrington. Pass to Hines Allen. Smith. Here's McCowan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Passing isn't something this team asks of Melissa Smith, but that doesn't mean she's selfish with the ball. She can move it around a little bit. Nice feed.
The 8-footer. Rebound Dallas. At one point, they led by 16. Now here's Carrington. She's guarded closely. Agumbawale inside. Here's Smith. Foul called that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw.
Second team foul.
It's on Aaliyah Boston.
A walking double-double. 6'4" Melissa Smith is an impact player, has a major effect on games.
And she misses the first one. Boy, she really wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. And that stretches their lead to 8. Here's the Fever with the ball. Here's Clark. The 3. It's hauled in by Smith. Dallas with the ball. Harrington up top. She's covered by Mitchell. Pass to Hines Allen. McCowan. 6 to shoot. Enrique Agumbawale on the wing. The 3 ball. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
3.
Now here's Carrington. And they're in good position here to ride it out.
They certainly are. If they play smart here, this game's over.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Agumbawale. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Smith. Goes up at the stripe. The Fever pull it in. And so it's Dallas with the W. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
And they put on a show here at home. I think they had and felt like they had the edge and that extra confidence.
And that'll wrap it up.
Please exit the building and drive home safely.
Tip-off goes to Indiana. Now here's Clark. Guarded now by Agumbawale. And there's the call on Carrington. That is her first foul of the game. Well, we know not every team in the league is a title contender. So what's the key for teams in the rebuilding process, Brian?
Your scouting department really matters, because if you're a losing team, your draft picks, whether first or second round, will play.
Yeah, and I'll throw in luck as well. I mean, those ping pong balls going your way, winning the lottery, getting the first overall pick. You can add an Asia Wilson, an Aaliyah Boston, and when you add a player of that value, that can change your fortunes pretty quickly.
Outside Agumbawale. Stolen by Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Hines Allen pulls it in. Here's Dallas now. Here in the first with a little over a minute played so far. And here's Ogunbowale. She's covered by Clark. Now here's Carrington. Rejected by Natasha Howard.
Look at how explosive Howard is off her feet. That's part of what makes her such a feared shot blocker.
And now it's time to take another look at that huge swat.
Early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Clock is at 3. It's stolen by Hull. And it's the Fever on the break. Boston with it. And McCowan picks her up defensively. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Boston. 4 on the clock. Here's Hull. And the shot goes down.
Ready points from Hull. She leaves it all out on the floor.
Now about 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Ogunbowale from long range. Cans it from downtown.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
No doubt about it. Arike Ogunbowale is one of the best scorers in the league.
No, you know, one of the big reasons is she plays a lot. She's in excellent shape. She led the WNBA in minutes played in 2023. That helps. And the other thing I think that she does at an elite level, she gets the line so much. Arike is always applying pressure to the defense.
Now here's Carrington. Up top, Ogunbowale. Boots over Clark. It's hauled in by Boston.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
Clark with it, covered by Carrington. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Boston. Hines Allen pulls it in.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Now Smith. Lays it up and banks it in.
This speaks to how assertive Smith is. Outstanding job scoring on the defense.
Now here's Mitchell. Tight defense on her. Boston outside. Howard. Ogunbowale with the steal. Pass to McCowan. Rebounded by the Fever. Here's Mitchell. Howard. Back to Mitchell. Good work defensively by Tierra McCowan. Now here's Carrington. She's covered by Mitchell. Pass to McCowan. Ogunbowale. Ogunbowale gets it to go.
That's the fearless mentality you get with Ogunbowale. She's not going to shy away from contact inside.
Boston outside. Back to Clark. The 3 is up. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
It's so hard to contain her. I mean, she just gets it done however she has to do it.
Now Ogunbowale. She's got 5. To the paint. Leaps for it. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They'll turn it over. Clark. Guarded now by Agumbawale. Here's Mitchell. And fouled hard that time. She'll get 2 shots at the line. It's going to go on Sierra McCowan.
And Mitchell understands her role on this team. She's out there to score as often as she can.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one. That free throw, no good.
All right, if you had to choose one player to start a franchise with, who are you taking?
Honestly, is it going to surprise you maybe? But this is an easy one for me. It's A'ja Wilson. She's the force in the league right now, the 2-time defending champion.
Oh, I agree. 2 MVPs, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, and she's still in her prime. A'ja Wilson could get even better.
Dallas trailing here.
Pass to McCowan.
The Fever pull it in. Mitchell outside. Now here's Howard. Mitchell up top.
Covered by Carrington.
5 on the clock.
Caitlin Clark with the 3. McCowan with the rebound. Outside Agumbawale.
Hines Allen.
Cole defending. Pass to Carrington. McCowan.
Mitchell on the double team.
Right side Agumbawale. Here's Carrington.
The Wings with another miss.
Oh, man, that's one she'd like to have over.
Mitchell with it. Green by Howard. Here's Clark. That one drops for her second bucket. Marker 2 for 4.
That's a precision shot. No room for error on the floater.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Pass to Hines Allen.
McCowan with the ball. She's covered by Mitchell. Agumbawale, shot is good.
With the ability to get off quick releases, Agumbawale can excel in the catch and shoot.
Clark outside. Hull with the ball. It's stolen by McCowan. Hines Allen with it. And it's Boston picking her up. Sierra McCowan, high post.
Pass to Hines Allen. Now Smith.
Agumbawale. She's covered by Clark.
Three-pointer.
Agumbawale, no good.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Now here's Howard. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Now here's Carrington.
Not a lot of room.
Outside Agumbawale.
Drills it from outside.
Well, we know Agumbawale has the shooting touch, and she's more than comfortable extending her range.
Pass to Boston. Mitchell with it. McCowan's there. Howard the screen.
Now here's Clark.
Guarded now by Agumbawale.
Clark can't hit. Dallas leading. Down low.
Back to Hines Allen.
It's stolen by Howard. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
Well, you simply have to be aware of Natasha Howard inside. When she gets in position, she usually doesn't miss.
Now here's Agumbawale. 11 points in the game. To the middle. Here's McCowan. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Pass to Clark. Howard with the ball.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
Over Smith. Used every last stick on the clock and dropped it in for the buzzer beater.
Digging deep to hit that shot. That's showing some guts.
No hesitation, no fear, just tremendous execution.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Fever ahead, up by 3. And don't go away, we'll be back momentarily. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
Strong effort by them defensively. Good pressure being placed on the offense and the ball.
Absolutely. They've been the more intense team, and their defense has been swarming early on like a beehive.
And it's the Wings ball. They trail by 3.
Charles, guarded by Wallace. Lopez Seneschal outside.
Agunbowale. Beyond the arc. And Harris gets it to go.
I love the poise and confidence Harris plays with. She doesn't hesitate on catch and shoot opportunities.
And for all the success Agunbowale has had in the WNBA, her heroics at the college level still really stand out.
Absolutely. Her buzzer beater to win the national title in 2020 is a magical moment. And it was no layup. We're talking about a fadeaway 3 with the defender all over her. Flexing her physical attributes to complete the basket through contact. That's a heads-up play from Turner.
They get a hand on it.
Pass to Segrist.
A kick out to Agunbowale. Just 2 to shoot. Shoots over Clark. Agunbowale, no good. The Fever with the lead.
Here's Clark.
Guarded now by Agunbowale.
Here's Wallace.
Here's the 3. The rebound by Harris. Second quarter here, and just over a minute and a half played. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Soft touch around the rim. You don't want Harris to catch you out of position inside.
Pass to Colson. To the inside. Here we go, one-on-one. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Right now, Agunbowale is doing whatever she wants. And if you're the defense, that is a big problem.
Pass to Turner. Now Colson, covered by Harris. Outside Agunbowale. Launches it. The Fever pull it in.
Here's Cunningham. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
3 points.
Well, Cunningham is a taller guard, which makes her a tough cover for most other guards in the league.
Outside Charles. Pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Agunbowale. She's covered by Clark.
Agunbowale shot is off.
And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Wallace misses.
The Wings trail.
Up top, Lopez Seneschal.
Looking for her first basket still in this one.
Well, when you look at that 2024 WNBA draft, by far the most watched in league history, and arguably the most talent we've ever seen in a draft as well.
Well, the previous draft high was just about 600,000 viewers. This last one had 2.4 million, shattering the 20-year-old record.
And really, to me, the most exciting part of the WNBA right now, it's all the new viewers tuning in. It's just incredible.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so she makes both. And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter. Now here's Hull. She's tightly guarded.
Turner up top.
Pass to Clark. Clock at 6.
Cunningham, defended by Lopez Seneschal.
And here's Clark. Takes the 3. But they get it back.
Now here's Cunningham.
From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Melissa Smith. Dallas leading.
Pass to Carrington.
Back to Gubawale. Takes the 3. Drains the three-pointer.
With confidence and a smooth jumper, Ogunbowale has no problem converting from the perimeter.
Now here's Clark. She's got 5. Inside.
Boston, covered by Segrist.
Clark outside.
Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
Here's Ogunbowale. She's got 16.
Smith.
Makes it off the glass.
On offense, her team will take that all day. Melissa Smith, a skilled finisher on the inside.
And here's Clark. She's got 8.
Pass to Hull. Here's Cunningham.
And here's Clark. Guarded now by Ogunbowale. And the fever hit again from deep.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Down low. Clark down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. Both teams will make substitutions. Indiana with the ball. Here's Mitchell. Clark outside.
Boston sets a screen. Clark can't get it to go.
Outside Ogunbowale. Knocked away.
Pass to Carrington.
And she banks in the layup.
Well, the inside defense tries to put the clamps on Carrington, but she makes a clever move and gets through.
Boston outside. Takes it out to Clark.
Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Right when you thought that shot was leaving her hands, she reinvented it.
Dallas calls timeout. Now here's Harris.
5 points in the game.
Outside, Hines Allen. Smith.
Over Howard. Shot's good by Smith.
What a smart use of the mid-range by Smith, giving defenders another thing to worry about.
The Fever trailing. Now Colson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Mitchell. Dallas with the rebound. Harris with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Carrington.
Harris. To the paint. Pass to Howard. Colson, covered by Harris. Back to Howard. Now here's Mitchell. Over McCowan. Mitchell, shot's good.
Great focus from Mitchell offensively, finding herself that mid-range shot.
And here's Harris. Now McCowan. Screen by Hines Allen.
Pass to Harris.
Smith with it.
Guarded by Howard. It's stolen by Natasha Howard.
Boston with it. McCowan's there. Left side Boston.
Mitchell outside. It's good from long range.
This is the pure shooting ability of Mitchell at work. Allows her to score right off the pass.
Now here's Carrington. She's covered by Mitchell.
And here's McCowan.
Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. 4 on the shot clock. Stripped away. It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Colson, the rebound by Harris. The Wings trail.
They can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold on to it.
And I think that's probably what they'll do.
Screen by McCowan.
With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it couldn't fall for it. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Fever ahead, leading by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. And really an incredible game from Ogunbowale.
Well, in terms of her points in the first half, that's pretty much what we've come to expect.
Which tells you really all you need to know about what a strong talent she is. I mean, I'm going to bet that she adds a lot more to her totals after the break.
So it's Dallas now. It's a three-point game. Pass to Smith.
McCowan with the ball.
Up top, Ogunbowale. She's covered by Clark. 6 to shoot.
Here's Carrington. No good from 18. Here's Boston. Here's Mitchell. McCowan defending.
Pass to Clark. Fires for three.
Here's Boston.
It's stolen by Carrington.
And here's Agumbawale.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played.
Carrington with the ball.
Using the post moves to get the 2 points. The Fever with the lead. Pass to Howard. Mitchell. There's the triple.
McCowan with the rebound.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Now here's Hines Allen.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Back to Smith. Pass to McCowan.
And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
Team foul.
But you almost feel bad for the defender. I mean, slowing down McCowan in the paint is impossible once she gets the ball. Have to foul there.
And this is her first free throw of the game. That one drops. She ties it up. No good on the second free throw.
Well, they should be in front right now, but she'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Covered by Carrington.
Back to Mitchell. Pass to Clark. Let's go with a three. Good for basket number 6 for her in this contest. She's shooting 6 for 12.
Yeah, that's great ball movement by Kelsey Mitchell. Finds a way to get it to her open teammate.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
Now here's Carrington.
She's guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Hines Allen.
Carrington. She's covered by Mitchell. And it's Carrington missing.
Now here's Clark. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Now Mitchell.
Covered by Carrington.
Well, no question, Hull gives her all on the play, making the effort to get the contact, earn the whistle.
First team foul.
It's her first trip to the line.
For the away team, Lexi Hull. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off.
Well, a 3-and-D wing. Players like Lexi Hull so valuable here in the WNBA.
And she sinks the second. The Wings trail.
Now here's Carrington. Pass to Smith.
Hines Allen.
Screen by Hines Allen.
Clock at 6. Here's Agumbawale. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Caitlin Clark picks one up.
Once Agumbawale gets inside, she's good at either converting, drawing contact, or both.
And the first one falls for her.
What stands out about Arike Ogunbowale is that she's not just a volume scorer. She's also, fearless with the ball. And anytime she finds a shot, she just won't hesitate to take it.
And good on both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Now here's Mitchell, covered by Carrington. Pass to Boston. Here's Clark. Over Hines Allen. Shot's good by Clark. Now Carrington.
Sinks that one from the post.
Look at Carrington using her agility inside and using it to get to a point-blank shot.
Mitchell with it. She's got 6.
Pass to Boston.
And here's Clark. Shoots over Agumbawale. The rebound by the wings. And up the court come the wings on the break.
Now here's Carrington. She's covered by Mitchell. Now McCowan. Over Boston.
That one bounces around and comes back out. Mitchell outside. Pass to Howard. Back to Mitchell. Clark outside. Fires the 3. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Well, sometimes you have a player like Mitchell. She draws so much attention. It allows teammates to get open.
And here's Carrington.
She has 6. Here's Hines Allen. Over Hole.
It's hauled in by Boston. The Fever leading.
Mitchell right side.
Pass to Hole.
Clark.
Now here's Boston.
From the arc. And the Fever hit again from deep.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Now here's Carrington.
Agumbawale from long range. With that miss, she's now made 6 and missed 6 from the field. Mitchell outside. Pass to Howard. Mitchell outside. Back to Howard. Clark outside.
Another miss there by Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time, but she got lucky. Agile play by Smith against contact, getting to her shots.
Clark outside. Mitchell covered by Carrington. Pass to Clark. Got a piece of it. Agumbawale with the steal.
Outside, Hines Allen. Smith.
Outside, Agumbawale.
And here's Carrington.
She's covered by Clark. There's the 3.
Offensive rebound.
McCowan, no good.
hole. She's got 5. Kicks it out to Boston. Pass to Mitchell. Clark outside. From past the arc. Again, the miss by the Fever. Here's Dallas now. They trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Carrington with the ball. She's got 6. Arike Agumbawale on the wing. Back to McCowan. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Because Agumbawale draws so much attention in the pick and roll game, she's more than happy to facilitate.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
Target.
A big group substitution here for Indiana. And here's Colson. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Cunningham. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
A player you want to use in the pick and roll. Mitchell has great decision-making abilities. Made the right choice giving up the rock.
Now here's Harris. She has 5. Left side, Segrist. Shot clock at 6. A special move before the shot.
That's what the fake's there for. Get your defender off her feet and drive right around her.
Mitchell outside. Tries from 10. That shot off the mark. Dallas trailing here. Pass to Harris. Lopez Seneschal outside. Charles. Segrist up top. Over Cunningham. And she can't bank that one in.
She's going to put a lot of pressure on her team's perimeter shooters if she can't convert those chances inside.
From the baseline. A shot by Mitchell, no good. Pass to Harris. Maddie Segrist for 3. Oh, no good on the buzzer beater. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Fever ahead, up 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next.
Come on, fans. It's the
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. 4th quarter action getting started. So it's Indiana now. They lead by 4. Pass to Turner. Colson, covered by Harris. Here's Colson. The shot's good. Dallas with the ball. Here's Segrist. Charles with it. Guarded by Wallace. Down low. That's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. And Harris gets it to go.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Pass to Wallace. Now here's Turner. Colson, covered by Harris. Now Clark. The tray gets it to go from downtown.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Agumbawale. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Strong answer from Ogumnwale, a title winner in college. She is a flat-out competitor.
Now Colson. Clark outside. And here's Cunningham. Turner a screen. The three. And the Fever hit again from deep.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Now here's Ogumnwale. Inside. Segrist. And there it is.
That's the type of lead pass we've really come to expect from her.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Clark. Second chance shot. Here's Wallace. Turner a screen. Now here's Wallace. D right on her.
You know, it's just terrific positioning on her part to get the rebound. So, you know, she might not have the size or the height, but she's got plenty of smarts.
The Fever with the lead. Caitlin Clark with the three. A rebound by Charles.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Well, the best scorers oftentimes have an inside and outside game, and Ogumnwale flashes signs of both.
Here's Colson. Outside Cunningham. From deep. Rebound Dallas. Now here's Charles. And the basket is good.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of him.
Pass to Wallace. Here's Cunningham, defended by Lopez Seneschal.
Again, the miss by the Fever. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
There's Ogumnwale with the three.
Caitlin Clark with the board.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Here's Harris. Finished off the break.
You're seeing the high motor of Ty Harris, guys. She's so electric on the break.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
The Fever trailing. Clark outside. Pass to Mitchell. And good that time.
One of the best at using her body to shield defenders, Mitchell has a great ability to slash to the hoop and seal the deal.
Now here's Carrington. She's covered by Mitchell. Back to Ogumnwale. Connects from three-point range.
Fantastic dish from McCowan. Easy hoop for the team. Love it when a center can move the ball.
Now Mitchell. Clark outside. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5.
Boston sets a screen.
To the middle. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
Her shooting's been good, but overall her output has been down. I mean, they'd probably be out in front if she just took more shots.
Now here's Carrington. She's covered by Mitchell.
Wale from long range. Buries the long-range jumper.
Check out the handles on Wale in the pick and roll. She moves so fluidly on the hardwood.
Mitchell with it. Clark outside. From down in the low post, it goes.
Really, that's her strong suit, the ability to find a way through the D and finish at the rim.
Now here's Carrington.
Defense is right there.
Smith inside. She's covered by Cunningham. Smith, no good.
So it's Indiana now. And here's Clark. Mitchell outside. Back to Clark.
Rejected by Tierra McCowan. Now here's Carrington. She's covered by Mitchell. Outside Wale.
Puts up a three. The Fever pull it in. Mitchell
Covered by Carrington.
down low.
Cunningham.
That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
Fearless. Sophie Cunningham plays the game with passion and wants to rock in these moments.
Timeout wins.
And the Wings call time here. There's no question about it. Caitlin Clark displaying her skill set today.
She's absolutely dialed in from outside. They got to play up on her and try to deny her the ball.
Here's Carrington.
Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Big time bucket at a big time moment. Carrington showing some serious nerve in a pressure situation.
Here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Clark with it. Just 5 on the clock.
Now Boston. McCowan defending.
Wale drives in.
Hines Allen up top.
Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Big time from the center. McCowan 6'7", so if she gets it late, she's hard to stop.
Now here's Clark. Started now by Wale. Mitchell up top.
Over Carrington.
A shot by Mitchell, no good. Wale on the wing.
She's covered by Clark. Wale, no good.
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Mitchell.
Doesn't go for her. Great D that time from Melissa Smith.
And this could be a turning point.
Critical possession here.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
A three-pointer here would be big.
A chance to tie it up with the game on the line.
Wale with the steal. And they foul intentionally, and they're going to have to do it again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, they had to do that. You just can't let them dribble it out.
Definitely. Got to stop the clock any way possible and just hope they short arm a few of their free throws.
It's a good foul, and it's a good point in this situation to make them hit their shots.
And she commits the intentional foul.
Kelsey Mitchell. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so she drops them both. And it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
Well, this one, it's not over if they can get a quick score and then foul.
Yeah, a few missed free throws and they're right back in it, but it has to happen fast.
Exactly, Brian. Have to do it real quick.
Here's Clark. Howard with the ball. Smith is there. Caitlin Clark with the 3. McCowan with the rebound.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Dallas Wings, Dejohnne Carrington. 2 shots.
She hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point ball game.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
Your thoughts, guys?
This one is out of reach, and I really don't know what they're thinking with the timeout here.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game.
And in the meantime, ruining our plans for after the game.
Mitchell, shots good.
Defensive breakdown. You know, they didn't play him close enough on the inbound and gave up the triple there.
And so it's Dallas who's straight by with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked, but it's a win nonetheless.
And I think the fans gave them an emotional boost. They really needed down the stretch. This crowd was with them all the way.
And that's a wrap, everyone.
We'll see you next time.